Thelema is a philosophical, spiritual, and religious system that was developed by the British occultist Aleister Crowley in the early 20th century. Thelema is based on the idea of true will, which is understood as a person's highest and most authentic purpose in life. Crowley famously encapsulated the essence of Thelema in the maxim, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." This phrase has been central to Thelemic philosophy and has sparked much debate regarding its meaning and implications. Key principles of Thelema: do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. 1. This is perhaps the most well-known phrase associated with Thelema. 1. Crowley interpreted it as a call for individuals to discover and follow their true will, which is not to be confused with mere desires or whims. 1. True will refers to a deeper, authentic purpose or calling that is in alignment with one's true nature and spiritual path. 1. Crowley emphasized that it is through following the true will that individuals can find fulfillment and achieve their highest potential. 2. This phrase is often paired with the second part of the maxim, "Love is the law, love under will." 2. This part suggests that while each person is free to pursue their will, it should be done with respect and love for others' wills. 2. Love is seen as the force that underpins the workings of the universe, and it should guide the actions of those who seek to follow their true will. True will and individualism. 1. The concept of true will is central to Thelemic thought. 1. According to Crowley, each person has a unique destiny or purpose, which is revealed through deep introspection, spiritual practice, and the pursuit of self-knowledge. 1. Discovering and following one's true will is not merely a matter of personal ambition or selfish desires but rather the realization of one's unique role in the cosmic order. 2. Thelema emphasizes individual autonomy and self-determination. 2. It rejects the idea of external authorities, whether religious, political, or societal, imposing moral or ethical standards on the individual. 2. Instead, Thelemites are encouraged to seek their own path, to find what is true for themselves, and to act in alignment with their own will. The law of love. 1. As mentioned, the phrase, "love is the law, love under will," is a key component of Thelema. 1. In this context, love is understood not just as a sentimental emotion but as a cosmic force or principle that binds the universe together. 1. It is often associated with the divine and seen as an essential expression of one's true will. 2. The law of love requires that one's actions, even in the pursuit of one's true will, should respect the freedom and dignity of others. 2. In this sense, Thelema promotes a form of ethical conduct that emphasizes self-realization while also recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Magic. 1. Magic, a term Crowley used to distinguish his practice from stage magic, is another central aspect of Thelema. 1. Crowley defined magic as the science and art of causing change to occur in conformity with will. 1. It is a method of using rituals, symbols, and other esoteric practices to align oneself with the forces of the universe and manifest one's true will. 2. Crowley saw magic as a way to bridge the material and spiritual realms, allowing individuals to consciously shape their lives and achieve spiritual enlightenment. 2. This can include practices like meditation, ritual, astrology, the use of sacred texts, and symbolic acts of power. The Aeon of Horus. 1. Thelema is also tied to the concept of historical epochs, which Crowley referred to as eons. 1. According to Crowley, humanity was transitioning into a new era called the Aeon of Horus, symbolized by the Egyptian god Horus, who represents the child or the new consciousness. 2. In contrast to the previous Aeon of Isis, characterized by motherly and nurturing qualities, and the Aeon of Osiris, characterized by paternal authority and sacrifice, the Aeon of Horus emphasizes personal power, individual will, and the emergence of a new kind of spiritual consciousness. 2. The Aeon of Horus represents an age of personal freedom, self-expression, and the active pursuit of one's true will. The Holy Guardian Angel. 1. One of the most important concepts in Thelema is the Holy Guardian Angel, HGA, which is seen as the higher self or divine aspect of an individual. 1. Crowley believed that the realization of one's true will could be facilitated through a direct connection with the Holy Guardian Angel. 2. The HGA is considered to be a spiritual guide that helps the individual on their path towards self-realization and enlightenment. 2. In Crowley's teachings, the knowledge and conversation with the Holy Guardian Angel is an essential step in understanding and aligning oneself with the true will. Thelemic ethics. 1. Thelemic ethics are based on the idea that each person has the right to pursue their own true will without interference from others, but this should always be tempered by the understanding that love and respect for others' wills are essential. 1. The idea is that true freedom and self-expression can only occur when everyone is free to act according to their will, and when people act out of love rather than coercion or control. 2. While Thelema does not advocate for a traditional moral code, it places significant importance on self-awareness, personal responsibility, and the pursuit of knowledge. 2. The individual must learn to distinguish their true will from mere desires or ego-driven impulses, ensuring that their actions align with their deeper spiritual purpose. Crowley's influence and Thelemic practices. Crowley's writings. 1. Aleister Crowley wrote extensively about Thelema in works like the Book of the Law, Liber al Vel Legis, which he claimed to have received through channeled communication with a spiritual entity named Iwas. 1. This text forms the central scripture of Thelema, and its aphorisms and teachings have been the basis for much of Thelemic philosophy. 2. Other works by Crowley, such as Magic in Theory and Practice and the Book of Thoth, provide insights into his ideas on magic, spiritual practices, and the application of Thelemic philosophy in daily life. Thelema and modern occultism. 1. Thelema has had a profound impact on the development of modern occultism, influencing numerous occult and esoteric movements, including Wicca, chaos magic, and modern witchcraft. 2. Thelemic organizations, such as the Ordo Templi Orientis, OTO, a fraternal and religious organization with strong ties to Crowley's teachings, continue to promote Thelemic practices today. 2. Additionally, many individuals and groups adopt aspects of Thelemic philosophy in their own spiritual practices. Ritual and ceremony. 1. Ritual plays a significant role in Thelemic practice, especially in terms of aligning oneself with one's true will. 1. Ceremonial magic, using specific rituals, symbols, and prayers, is often employed to bring about spiritual transformation and to manifest one's desires in alignment with the will of the universe. 2. Thelemic rituals might include meditation, the use of sigils, magical rituals, or the invocation of divine or spiritual forces, all designed to facilitate the seeker's connection to their higher self and divine purpose. Criticism and controversy. Thelema has been a subject of considerable controversy and criticism, particularly regarding Crowley's personal life and his unconventional views on morality and spirituality. Critics have often focused on Crowley's alleged hedonism, drug use, and libertarian attitudes towards personal freedom, which they see as promoting selfishness or debauchery. Some also question the interpretative nature of Crowley's writings, viewing them as overly cryptic or self-serving. Conclusion. Thelema is a complex and multifaceted system of thought that combines elements of mysticism, individualism, magic, and ethics. Its central tenet, the pursuit of one's true will, emphasizes self-realization and the rejection of external authority in favor of personal freedom and spiritual development. Through the application of Thelemic philosophy, individuals are encouraged to live authentically, express their unique nature, and align their actions with their highest purpose. Despite its controversial and esoteric nature, Thelema continues to influence contemporary occultism, spiritual practices, and personal development.